Okay, I've just purchased this microscope. It was on eBay and didn't pay too much for it. It was under $30. Came from Hong Kong, China, of course. It took 20 days to get here. But it's pretty interesting, and I'll show you the videos. These are needles used on my phonograph, the old phonographs that you used back in the day. And I'll show you how bad these needles are under a microscope. So I think I'm getting ready to buy new ones. But first I'm going to show you cutting needles that I use to cut records with, and purchased from two different people, and show you the difference between a $15 cutting needle and a $30 cutting needle. So here we go. Okay, this is the needle I purchased from West Tech Services. It's pretty clean, hardly any grooves, looks like it's been shined. You look at the edges, they're pretty sharp, and it's all around a pretty good needle. I've cut a couple of records with it already, and it doesn't look like it's worn down any. So, but I want you to see the difference. I made a mistake. It wasn't, yeah, this one was $30 from West Tech Services. But after seeing the next one, which I bought on eBay, I don't want to mention any names, and I made a mistake saying it was $15, actually $10, but you'll see the next video here. This is still West Tech's cutting needle, purchased not too long ago. And like I say, I've cut a couple of records, and it's done pretty well. Alright, so now what you're about to see is the needle I purchased from eBay for $10. Here we go. Now see the grooves? See what the difference is? This thing hasn't been polished. It doesn't have any sharp edges. I mean, my microscope's not that great, but I'm sure if it was magnified any more than that, you'd see it'd be a total disaster, I think. But just from the light hitting that chrome or whatever metal, you can see the grooves pretty clearly. Again, this was purchased on eBay for $10, and when I did use it to cut records with, it made a lot of hissing noises, not like the other one where it was pretty clean. And I guess it makes a difference. And then see there, you can see the grooves, and you can see the edge. It's not as sharp as the one I purchased from West Tech Services. So now I'm going to show you a few quick pictures, because it's hard to keep it from shaking because it's magnified like, I don't know, 500 times or something. My microscope goes from 50 to 500. So here's a few pictures. Here's a still picture of West Tech's, and again, this is the one on eBay for $10. Going back to West Tech, the back side of it, and the back side of the one I purchased for $10. What a difference, huh? Okay, now what you're seeing here is an embossing needle. There's a guy on eBay, actually I'm sorry, in YouTube, that I was talking to, and he sent me like 4 or 5 of these needles, which work pretty well. I mean, but you got to use this polycarbonate plastic. You can't use it on anything else. I've tried plastic plates, and I've tried different plastics. It doesn't work that well. But if you use that polycarbonate plastic, which can be purchased like at Home Depot, it actually works pretty well. The only problem with it is it doesn't make a deep groove, so you have to put just a little bit of weight on your tone arm when you go to play it back. But it does work, and it's a cheap way to make some records without having to buy some acetate type records. This is a needle, just a playback needle that you would normally use on a phonograph, and it looked decent with the naked eye, and then under a microscope you see all these defects and things glued to the end, and I even sit here and try to rub it off with this is a pencil you see in the background. And just watch me try to rub it off there a little bit, and it doesn't come off. I've got some worse ones than this one. Actually, this one's pretty clean compared to what I've seen. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get back on eBay and purchase brand new ones, because all of these I have, which have been around for years, it look like they're pretty much done. I'm not sure I'd want to put that on a record. And the next one is even worse, I think. This is the last one. You see it's got crud all around. I've got a whole bag full of these, and it's like some are rusted. Just, you can see they're just bad. So it does make a difference. If you buy a needle, buy a new one, or actually don't try to use some old crap. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll do more videos. If you have something you want to see, let me know. I can always put it together. Alright, thanks.